Imagine this, you spend weeks building your portfolio, fine-tuning every image, tweaking the layout, but as soon as you send it off, nothing happens. No feedback, no conversation, not even a polite rejection. What if I told you that this has less to do with your talent than you think? I built my first portfolio like a work of art for the wall. Anything that looked beautiful or important went in. The more, the better. I was sure it would make an impression for my application. Today, I know that was my biggest mistake. No one told me that recruiters flip through portfolios like speed dating. 2 minutes per applicant, usually even less. Most don't even look at everything. They're not looking for perfection, they're looking for a window into your mind. If that's missing, you're out of the running, no matter how brilliant you are. What I learned, your portfolio is not an archive, but an elevator pitch. It's not a gallery, it's a sales pitch for your way of thinking. People always buy your why first, then your what. Someone once told me, we don't just want to see what you've done, we want to feel how you work. That changed everything, and I changed my strategy. The biggest aha moment was when I realized most mistakes don't happen in the technique, but in the storytelling. You can have the best sketches, but if no one understands why you chose a particular material, shape, or color, your portfolio will remain empty, no matter how full it is. A common myth: I have to show all my work, otherwise it looks like I haven't done enough. The opposite is true. Focus is what makes you valuable. It's better to show 2 projects, but in such a way that every step, every decision, every correction is visible. If you show everything, you show nothing. Quality is the new quantity. Another rare tip: include a reflection page. Write down what you learned from each project. Not just what went right, but what went wrong. Sentences like, my biggest mistake in this project was, or looking back, I would have, are more powerful than 10 awards. Why? Because no recruiter is looking for a rigid perfectionist, but someone who thinks for themselves and grows. Always remember, a portfolio is not an application to everyone, but an invitation to the right people or brand. Don't smooth out your rough edges, sharpen them. Be clear about what you stand for and what is not important to you. If you try to please everyone, you will end up being interesting to no one. The difference between those who get opportunities and those who wait forever is not talent. It is the courage to show unfinished work, incorporate feedback, and make yourself visible again and again. I know designers who have less skill but more initiative and personality and have gotten jobs that others can only dream of. If you want to know how to get better today, delete half of your work that doesn't show a process. Add at least 1 page to each project that documents your thought process, your doubts, and your learnings. Write an honest sentence on the first page about yourself, your style, or even your insecurities. This will attract the right people and filter out the wrong ones. Before you ask yourself again if you're ready, remember that no one is ever really ready. The only mistake is waiting until everything is perfect. Send out your portfolio no matter how unfinished it feels. Get feedback, improve it, send it out again. That's the game in the fashion industry. And here's another little insider tip that hardly anyone uses. Put an outlook on the last page, what you want to learn next, what problem you really want to crack, what field fascinates you. This shows curiosity and development and makes you 3-dimensional. You're not a final report, but a person who is growing. If you do all of this, you will notice that suddenly you are getting answers where there was silence before. You attract opportunities because you are visible. Not because you are perfect, but because you are tangible. And that is exactly what sets the best portfolios apart from all the others. My name is Michael, and you can learn on my platform YouW everything about fashion design and start your first fashion collection.